Hello everyone, my name is Rena and today I'll be talking about the UML diagram and user interface. The learning objectives are user case diagram, activity diagram, domain model class diagram, system sequence diagram, and user interface. First of all, this is a use case diagram for a car rental system. Use case is a list of action or events, steps, typically defining the interaction between a role, which is an actor, and a system to achieve a goal. First, we identify the stakeholders and users, and in our system, the stakeholders are customer, admin, and staff. Then we define what each stakeholder can do. For example, a customer can register as a member, log in, search for a car, give feedback, return a car, reserve the car, and log out. For the admin, an admin can log in, view report, and also log out. Lastly, the staff can log in, add a car, view feedback, manage booking, check rent, and log out. And then we connect them for the one that is common, we connect them all together. For example, login, customer can log in, and admin and staff, all of them can log in. But in the case of register as a member, only the customer can register as a member. And it's the same idea for the admin and staff. Activity diagram. I also chose the car rental system. Activity diagram are graphical representation of workflows of stepwise activities and action with support for choice, irritation, and concurrency. First, we define the process to be carried out. We define the stakeholders, which they are the user and the system. And the user here is the customer. Then we determine if there is a condition for the process or not. We define the activities and then we start drawing. To perform the member registration activity first, you must enter the details and then enter the username and password. And here the system will check if the username is available or not. If it is available, it will complete the process and go to the approval and condition, then confirm and submit. And then a welcome screen appears in the user and send a confirmation email. If the username is not available, the user will be directed to the login screen. And important things to know is this circle, the full one circle, is the start point. The one in diamond is a condition, and whether if it's yes or no. And the circle that has another circle inside it, this is the end point. Then we're moving to a domain model class diagram. Class diagram is a type of static structure diagram that describes the structure of a system by showing the system classes, their attribute, operation or methods, and the relationship among objects. So first of all, we must specify the classes. Then we define relationship between classes. We write attributes for each class. Then we write the method for each class. So to draw the class diagram, the classes must be specified. And here we have 8 classes that I have specified, which is an admin, staff, car, return, reservation, customer, feedback, and report. For each classes, we have an attributes. For example, the admin has an ID of the string type, a name of the string type, and a method to add, modify, or view. And all the classes are the same as before, adding to it the attribute and the method. Now I will explain the relationship between the classes. The relationship, for example, between class admin and class staff is one too many? An admin can add, view, modify one or more stuff. Any admin adds one staff member or a lot of staff member. And it's the same thing for any classes that I displayed here. For example, a staff can add also one or more car. A staff can respond to one or more customer. Staff can only add stuff can be added only by one admin. Moving to the system sequence diagram, it is a sequence diagram simply decide the interaction between objects in a sequential order, the order in which these interactions take place. These diagrams are widely used by businessmen and software developers to document and understand requirements for a new and existing system. So step one, define who will initiate the interaction, which is a person. Step two, draw the first message to the subsystem, which is register and input as an input. Step three, is to draw message to other subsystem, which is verify and input. Step four, draw return message to the actor, which is the verification result. And step five, send and respond to anonymous actor. The person sends a request to enter the registration data to the registration. And the registration sends a request to the database to display the input. And the database sends a return message to achieve the result. Then the registration also sends a message adding a person to the database and send a redirection request to the home page. And the registration also sends a return message to the person display. Finally, we move to user interface. The user interface is the point of human-computer interaction and communication in a device. This can include display screen, keyboards, a mouse, and the appearance of a desktop. It is also the way through which a user interacts with an application or a website. For here, I chose the example of Windows 8. Windows 8 was very hard to learn. Here you can't even find the start button. It was very confusing, and also you can't minimize the bottom of the apps. It's very hard to figure out how to minimize these if a user wants to minimize them. People also were stuck to figure out where the settings had suddenly gone. So we can't find here where's the settings. Some people also were trying to access some softwares that it was supposed to be pre-installed on the machine. And even if they found it and they installed it, there was no confirmation if the software was installed or not. They also they dismissed the legacy of PS environment, which reliably using mouse and keyboards. Most PCs out there are not touchscreen compatible, but they made all-in-one and touch interface made frustrations for many traditional PS users. The user interface was meant to look like a tablet, but on computer it was a completely it made a completely frustration for users, and it is simply required users to forget everything they learned about Windows, like the previous Windows. And here, like, they have to learn an entirely new way of doing things for no real reason. And also, I can't find here any undo button. Like, if I want to click here, how can I come back to this page? There was no any options for the users, and it was a completely bad interface that people even didn't install Windows 8. They kept using Windows 7. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you enjoy my session. Thank you.